Streaming. Okay, so good evening, everybody. Chalo, let's get started for the day. Okay. Yeah, guys. So, like, okay, so how the overall planning is going? Like, we have completed week 1 and week 2 of this program. Okay, and if you really realize, one by one, we are trying to introduce habits which will make us result oriented, goal oriented, and just that now we have to apply them consistently. Okay, so knowing is only the first step, and you need to understand, even if you know something, it's always possible that maybe you might have to further customize a few things from your side. Okay, maybe, so all these techniques are all there, but thoda sa you have to keep your presence of mind there. If something you feel can be made further better, so you should definitely try to improve on that, and that's what, just keep continuing. Okay, so what we are doing is, first and second week we introduced a lot of topics, and primarily it is about how do we really step by step accomplish our goals. Okay, and because why we took that topic is, all throughout your life you will always have goals, nothing but desire will always be there, right? You want this, you want that, you want this, you want that, and the point is, things are not easy. Okay, it will not come ready made for you. You really have to work hard, put efforts, and then get something, achieve something. So if you learn this art of how do you really accomplish whatever you want, so then that becomes the core for any other activity of your life. Okay, and it is pretty simple. We all have 24 hours, and we need to master it properly. We need to start thinking in terms of days and weeks, and we have to start taking actions in terms of days and weeks. And accordingly, we have launched some certain a set of activities which we have started performing almost on a daily basis in the past week 1 and week 2. Okay, and these habits are something like gratitude practice, right? So I'll tell you one small incident. Okay, it's not that good, but I think to understand the depth behind it, it's really important to understand. Almost a year ago, okay, some college pass out, and he was the topper of a college. That guy recently got into the industry, IT industry. He was doing job and all, and just in the very beginning days, very sharp mind, and that guy committed suicide. Okay, and then he expired. Recent incident 1 year ago, and his friend, he reached out to me, and he was telling hey, this incident happened on Facebook itself, that his friend got in touch with me, and he said, hey, this happened, and he was really very good, and somehow he just went through this. And he was saying he wish that guy should have attended our programs, what we are doing, what we are discussing, mind opening, trying to really change the perspective towards life, develop a new belief system within ourselves. Why? Because he said, the friend said, before committing suicide, almost 2 3 days ago, he added some post on social media. Okay, and that post was filled with hate, pain, and he even shared that screenshot to me, what he posted 2 days ago, and after 2 days he committed suicide, and nobody actually saw that post and did something to handle situation. That's really bad. And what that guy said, he, in the post, I don't remember word by word, but the overall gist was ki, it is such a ugly world where nobody is ready to help for anybody. Everybody takes away opportunities, everybody is selfish, and it is so painful to live on the world with such kind of people around us, where nobody supports, everybody cheats, and full negative. Okay, ever. Now the point is, whatever you think, okay, accordingly you will look at every single person. Okay, let me tell you honestly, every human being on the planet has good sides and bad sides. Okay, if in your mind continuously negative thoughts are running, so you will mostly see those qualities in the other people. That's how it works. Okay, so if in, and that's what we all look at the world through a mirror in our own eyes from our perspective. So if you are a very kind person, very good person, you will try to unknowingly see that goodness and the kindness in other people. Okay, but if yourself you are broken inside, feels negative and stuff like that, then when you look at other people, you will be able to see the same hate, pain, and that cheatingness. So that's what it is. So what you need to do is purify your own way of thinking, living, acting. Okay, you cannot control others, you need to control yourself. And then always, like, okay, let's say Tosif, maybe good things are there, bad things are there, but can you develop a sense where you can start finding the good things which other people have? And guys, there is this beautiful part of a law of appreciation. Okay, if you appreciate the good things in other people, naturally those people will follow that more. That's a natural mechanism. Okay, so I think we should just learn this art of looking at good things. So right now, let's say Shenu is there or Mantu is there. So if I just speak with them, Kyari, this is your good, powerful area. These qualities are really good in you. Can you work more on that? So they will also work. So that's it, the art of appreciation. And you have to develop that vision. In any problematic situation, how do you find that goodness, that hope? And that is where we came, like, daily gratitude practice. It's very powerful, it can completely change your life. And instead of that post being so much of hate and pain, had that guy practice this kind of a thing where trying to develop a positive thing, in my life good things happen, and then writing down what are those good things, and then trying to look for those good things in other people, the perspective would have been different. So it's not a hateful world. Yes, there are hateful people, but the world is very beautiful. It's just your perspective. What do you develop? And you cannot stay in pain. Kyare dunya buri hai, buri hai. So you need to really find good people if it is a bad world. So you need to have that as your life mission. Okay, and that's what, guys. So we started taking up these activities: gratitude practice, affirmations for self belief system. Next, daily writing the goals so that you keep reminding yourself, okay, what do you want, and writing it down will keep you on target, because a lot of ups and downs will keep coming in your life. Emotional roller coasters will be there, things will not work the way you want. That's the nature of life. And still you need to achieve your goals, so you need to keep pushing that hope no matter how much things are broken. That's where we do that goal writing every single day. And then slowly we started even getting into daily planning. Okay, so these are the basic things which we covered. And we have launched now 2 forms so far. I'm giving a reminder because we need to build these things into a habit and lifestyle. Then we will get permanent results with it. It's not a 1 day activity, but we started the engine, 2 weeks done. Now this is the 3rd week, and we touched this very key thing. Okay, primary versus secondary goals. Okay, and we said the mind works key at any given point of time. Give one problem to the brain, the one thing, so that it is continuously 24/7 majorly thinking about only one goal, and that should be your most burning desire of your life. Okay, so I'm not saying scatter your mind in all the 8 pillars which we discussed. It's not required. So there has to be only one pillar which is very crucial. But if you work in an organized and disciplined manner in your life, you will realize it is very easy to work on the remaining 8 pillars also without losing on the first pillar. That's what we can accomplish more out of our life. Many people draw conclusion, "Arey, pehle job to lene do, health we will think about it later, or knowledge and reading books we will think about it later. Pehle let me get the job." But point is, you have 24 hours. 30 minutes of reading something, 30 minutes of exercise, it's going to add value in you accomplishing your job itself. People don't get that. And generally, that's what maturity is required in order to really grow forward and faster in this life. Okay. So, really try to understand these things. And that's the reason we are trying to come up with a system where we accomplish primary goal also and these secondary goals also. So as part of today's topic, it is Monday. We are going to perform again weekly planning. Last Monday also we did a weekly planning. It has to become a habit. So today also we are going to repeat the weekly planning, so that the more you do every single Monday of your life, you will be able to make better decisions. Okay? And at the same time now, this is really interesting fact. Let's say last Monday we did something. Okay, maybe let's say after Monday some of you did not follow anything of whatever we planned. Maybe daily bhi nahi kiye, you did not even accomplish it. But today you are back again on Monday. We can simply see, oh, we did some planning last week and we did not accomplish anything. Did we accomplish? Did we do not accomplish? And whatever the answer is, that will make you self-realize. Okay. That's the power of consistency. Even though you put zero output in last week, but right now, if you just ask yourself a question, last Monday I did a planning and I did not progress this full week. Now that should make you realize something. Okay, you are lacking, you need to improve, you need to become better, more committed to accomplish your dreams. Otherwise, they go simple. This past 1 week can project your future. You can guaranteed say whether you will accomplish your future dream or not, because you did not do anything last week, so you cannot achieve anything in your life. It's that true. You don't need to wait for next 6 months or 1 year to see if my life is in a disaster. Right now itself you can predict. It's a projection. Basically, you look at your activities in the past, and if it is good, if it is progressive, then you can project in the next 6 months. If I continue similarly, I will accomplish my dreams, and if I am not doing it, I will not be accomplishing. So kya ho raha hai, guys? We are developing that sense of awareness, and that is very important. Nobody else is required to even tell you okay, whether you will accomplish your dream or not. You yourself will know it if you are doing it. That's how it is. Okay? And the beautiful part is, we human beings, we get chance to improve. Okay, so let's say last week no progress. It is still fine. It's not the end of the world. You still have time. Today, let's make some more strong commitments. We will again do the planning, and then let's set up a target. Next week, may, if not full, can we at least progress 5% or 10%? And at least start taking that initial baby steps towards accomplishing your goals. And then you will realize that this momentum will start picking up, and then you repeat week by week by week. This 10% will become 20, 40, 50, and in 1 year of time you will have accomplished so much things. Your lifestyles will change, your habits will change, but the thing is that momentum should not break. If you stop doing these activities, you will fall back to where you started. That's how life is. Okay, so chalo, let's do proper weekly planning today. Okay, chalo, everybody open your OneNote. Open your OneNote. If you don't have a OneNote, figure out some other tool, just open it. Okay, go to that section where you created weekly planning. Guys, sincerely, okay, request everybody of you to please take actions. Actions will change this. Okay, okay. So step by step, guys, it's a very simple thing. We just have to do it in repetition. Okay, I'll open my notepad. I'll give you a quick reminder. What are we going to do, so that you get the context of what is happening, and then you guys can get started. Okay, let me open. Okay, yeah, sharing the screen. Simple. And then guys, the good part here is you don't even have to remember whatever we are doing. Just join consistently, and we will be doing it. That's it. You will remember it. Your actions will remember things for you. Not required to mug up ki kya kar rahe hain. You just stay consistent. What are we supposed to do? We have primary goal. We have secondary goal. Secondary goals are the remaining 7 pillars. Primary goal is the 1 pillar. Okay, so right now we are going to do the weekly planning activity. Okay, right now we are going to do the weekly planning activity. Now, as part of this weekly planning, first we will focus on primary goal, but today we are even going to touch the secondary goal in the weekly planning, both systematically. Okay, so first we are going to focus on primary goal. Okay, simple. It's a simple step process. First, remind yourself what your goal is. So you will write your goal statement, SMART goal format. If you have forgotten your SMART goal, that means you're not even thinking about your goal. Forget about accomplishing it. If you don't even remember your goal, kya milega? It's all self-awareness, guys. Realize who you are as a person, realize your mistakes, realize your areas of improvement. Then only you can become better than who you are right now. So yes, we have to remember what's our goal. So we will write that goal. Okay. After that, we need to write step number 2. Okay. For 10 minutes, we are going to write down ideas on how you can accomplish these goals. And main here is in the mentioned deadline. Okay, let's say you want to have a job or whatever. If you have set up 3 months target, 6 months target, accordingly write down ideas required in order to accomplish your goals. So then we will come up with ideas. Okay, X, Y, Z, blah blah blah. Okay. Now the thing is, from this week activity, initially we will get this much of data. Okay. Now the thing is, we need to do it smartly. Okay. Last time also we connected, we did a similar activity. Okay. What we did, we came up with these ideas. On top of these ideas, we applied Pareto principle, which is 80-20 principle. Like out of all the idea you came up with, 20% of the idea has the weightage to give you maximum results in goal accomplishment. So guys, we all have 24 hours in our full life, and you have to decide on what activities you should give this 24 hours. And you cannot give it to non-important items. So touch the complex wala thing, the most important, and that's how we have to dedicate. So yes, last week we came up with ideas. We came up with Pareto to identify the top 20% ideas. Don't worry, even if you are forgetting it today, we will repeat the activity so you'll remember it better. Top 20%. It could be maybe 2 or 4 ideas. Then our next thing which we did was pick which of these ideas you want to implement in the week. You might have picked up all 4. It's completely up to you, or 2 or 3 or 4, whatever. Now the thing is, today we want to take some 5 minutes of time to relook. Okay, which ideas we said, whether you did it or not, that's a later story. But at least in the call, if you would have taken actions, so we did something. So you should first go to the last week ideas which you planned to do in the week and keep that ideas in front of you. Okay, this is going to be our step to do. Okay, last week selected ideas, and put a status on that, or maybe a few comments. How many of these ideas you have implemented, and how many are still in progress and kind of not yet even implemented. Okay, so maybe you can just write, okay, 1 idea is done. Maybe next 2 and 3 ideas are still in progress or pending. That means more work required here. Okay, so by that way, we are not losing. We are trying to learn from week by week. We are trying to get more mature in our way of calculations and analysis. So first, we will collect these ideas of last week. Next, we will collect last week's important ideas which came after Pareto. And then we will collect today's ideas also. And then again, redevelop new important ideas, new Pareto. Okay. And then finally, we will pick new ideas for this week. Nothing but we are trying to make sure last week related data is also not lost. Plus today also you think. Now from all of that, then again make a decision what you should work upon this week, and then accordingly we will be taking on forward. So this is the full activity that we are going to do. Okay, so chalo, step by step we will be discussing it together and doing it. So guys, please log in from your laptops first of all. थोड़ा serious note पे करो यार. मतलब what is it about के mobile में से ही करेंगे, while walking we will just log in from proper laptops, do it on a serious note so it is easy to apply. Okay, and if you listen, you will not find much changes. So guys, please take actions. Chalo. And if you are ready to start the activity, just comment it in chat and we will start. Okay, just comment a few. Yes, ready. So basically what is required is go to your OneNote and just go to the section where there is a weekly planning. So I'm not going to share my screen because I will also be doing my goal planning together with you guys. So, but yes, we will discuss it and then we will take. Okay, Prasad is ready, Shenu is ready. Guys, go to OneNote and go to your weekly planning section. And if you're ready for it, then let's see. Okay, Shruti is ready, Bharat is ready. Few more guys, इतने सारे लोग हैं यार, थोड़े और बोलो, then we'll get started. More people confirm. Safia ready, Nakul ready, Hemlata ready. Okay, Akhil, Shanawaz, Sumit, Shailender, Poonam. Okay, Vaibhav. Now, perfect. Let's go then. It's already 9:22. Okay, fine. So, chalo, let's go to that. Firstly, in the weekly planning section, mention the today's date, 20 Feb. Okay, mention today's date, 20 Feb. Below that, write down goal. Okay, and then write down your one-liner goal statement, which is the SMART goal. Mention the primary goal. Okay, and if you don't remember, no problem, guys. Thoda sa don't feel bad about yourself. Just self-realize. Arey, I'm not doing it right. I'll struggle more. I need to improve. Get that self-awareness. That's it. Okay. Don't feel bad about yourself. Just get the realization and then start improving. Fine. So write down your one-liner goal. If you don't know it, if you forgot about it, go to that Excel sheet, copy it from there. If you don't even remember where the Excel sheet is, matlab life mein bambu lage. Okay. So then think about your goal right now and then rewrite it. Okay. Fine. But write down your one-liner goal statement, clear cut in a SMART goal technique format. It should be measurable. It should have a due deadline and very to the point. Okay. Fine. Once your goal statement is done, okay, I'm starting a timer for next 10 minutes. Write down as maximum ideas which you can, by which you can accomplish your goal. Jitna dimag mein aa raha, whatever comes to it, write it. 10 minutes timer starts now. Chalo, let's go. Whatever comes to your mind. And why is it required? Because in 1 week, some more thoughts might emerge in your mind. So we want to think about it freshly. Chalo, let's see. The timer has started for 10 minutes. Let's go. Keep looking at the goal statement and writing. Look at the goal statement, look at today's date, look at the deadline, and accordingly try to figure out. You need to take care of yourself, guys. Thoda mind ko just get it right, and you can do it. You have the capability, just the right direction and consistently doing it is required. You are all smart. We need to start thinking like that. Our brain is intelligent, our capability is great. Chalo, start believing and let's come up with something really amazing to accomplish. Don't hold yourself back. Whatever comes to the mind, write it. And you need to understand, nature does not differentiate among people. Okay, the same brain with powerful capabilities is given to everybody. Okay, almost everybody has this smart brain which can think, analyze. It's all about how we are using it. So thoda sa start believing in yourself. Don't keep yourself behind. Rest are good, we are bad, and like our life is like this only. It's nothing like that. You're all capable. We are all capable. And let's solve, let's think creative. 5 minutes to go, guys. Keep brainstorming, keep brainstorming. Okay, there is this one thing. Once the initial set of ideas come on the paper, then it really becomes tough to even think what next, and that is where there is a chance of very out of the box thoughts can come. Okay, so that it becomes interesting. So if you're not getting more ideas, try to really more think, more creatively, more something which you have not even thought so far. Those ideas will start coming. Okay, okay, guys, 10 minutes done. So just type it in chat, like what is how many ideas you have for accomplishing. Just put your number in the chat, team. Oh. Okay, Vaibhav is 11, Bharat 14. Okay, Shanava 6, Shenu 20, Himanshi 9, Akhil 5, Prasad 15, Mahesh 6. Okay, Nakul 15, Asrar 10. Okay, okay, pretty good. Let any number be there. It is the more you do it week by week, more ideas and thoughts will start coming. Things will become smooth. Sandeep 9, Shailendra 7, Mantu 8. Okay, okay. Sophia 6. So yes, different people have different ranges, but it is good. We have a number, we have some set of ideas with us. Now let's do this thing. If you guys have attended last Monday session, so ideally it should be in the same weekly planning section. You can just scroll there and just see which ideas you picked for last week. Okay, and out of that, whichever pending ideas are there, take those ideas and add it in the same list if it is not already there. Okay, matlab duplicate, don't do it. But if that idea was new which you are not in this list right now, try to add it. Okay, everyone, chalo. So if you, okay, again I'm repeating, if you attended last Monday weekly planning section, so if you have not done it, no actions for you. But if you have attended last week, as an end result, we said, okay, that week we will implement this list of ideas. Now out of that, whichever are pending ideas, add it to the current list. Okay, and don't duplicate it. So if it is already there today, you have written it, so don't add it again. Okay, so but if it is unique, so add it to the list. So chalo guys, go to your last week planning, whichever pending idea is there. If you're not able to find it last week planning related, you can go to the day by day, because we added those in the to-do list of the daily plans also. You can get it from there as well. And if you have not done last week of planning, so it is fine, no worries. This week onwards you will start doing it, but take only the pending ideas. and those which are completed, it is fine. Okay, okay, fine. I have two such ideas from the last week which are still open, adding it to the list here. Two unique ideas. Okay. Okay, next. Last week, based upon Pareto rule also, there were more ideas. Yeah, Bharat is saying surprisingly found new 8 ideas. That will happen. The brain is really creative. It sees out of the box. You can think. You just need to sit, think, analyze, visualize, figure out, and then it will start functioning very efficiently. Okay, everybody. Now, last week, whatever after Pareto principle, the top ideas, the major impactful ideas were there. Even that add to the current list if it is unique. Double don't include it. If it is unique, just pull it. It is just matter of top 3 or 4 habits. So go to the last week related Pareto and even add that to this list as well. And today we will keep it more easy in a separate section so it becomes easy for you to remember next Monday. You guys will be 3 week program में next Monday कब करेंगे? ठीक है? So करेंगे. There is a plan. So if you really want to install these into our habits, we can do that. Okay, I'm not just launching it for the sake of completion. Our life should change. That's the target of this program. Okay, so last week Pareto. Okay, fine. And if you have reached to this point where you have a final list of ideas, considering last week's Pareto, last week's pending current week list, so just confirm a yes in the chat so we can go forward. And that's what so many ideas came on how you can solve your current situation. We might not be fully, we might still have missed out a few things here and there, but that's okay. Okay, we will get the results. Day by day, week by week, you will start going closer. Okay, so Shenu is ready. Rest of the members who have the final list of ideas of accomplishing your goal, so just confirm it in the chat and then we'll go to the next step. Okay, Nakul is ready, Prasad is ready. copy paste karna hai last time ka. If it is organized already last time, so it will be easy. If it is not there today, let's organize it better so that next week it becomes easy. Yeah, Nakul is saying doing something is better than doing nothing. So yeah, very true. So let's get rolling. Okay. So Safia is ready, Nakul is ready, Surjan is ready, Shanawaz ready, Akhil ready, Prasad ready. Okay, chalo, many are ready. Let's go. Guys, be in pace, be in pace. Okay, fine. Chalo, Mantu is ready as well. Okay, now guys, next step. So we have the final list of ideas. Same funda. We need to apply Pareto principle. Out of all this idea, the top 20% idea which will give us maximum progress towards our goal. Try to find that. Okay, now one by one read all of the ideas which you have read and just see which ideas if you implement you will get faster towards your goal. Okay, because not every idea will carry the same weightage. So try to identify the core 20% idea which will give you maximum results. If you feel कि नहीं यार 20 नहीं हो रहा 40% ideas I have to implement, that is also fine. But try to first narrow it down. So because you cannot work on all of these ideas, we have just 1 week, we have just 24 hours, we need to work on only result oriented ideas. Okay, so the next step is apply Pareto principle. Try to identify the top 20% of the ideas which will give you faster progress towards your goals. Chalo, so that is prioritization that we are trying to do right now. And wherever you see those ideas, put it into a separate section. Okay, just move it up and rest, put some spaces in between. Top section Pareto ideas, bottom all the rest of it. So chalo, let's do some prioritization now. What is important? Let's see. You can mention a section, in fact, if required, Pareto, Pareto, so that it becomes easy next week to just copy paste from this Pareto section. And our time is limited, so we need to work on only the essential ones. That's why we are trying to prioritize it. Okay, okay. Now, once the top Pareto has come in, just look at your next week and tell to yourself, now this is now serious. Okay. Last week, if you would have not taken action on ideas, That means now you have to be really careful. Okay, you cannot lie to yourself. Okay, if you have made up a decision, you should just do it, because actions are required, then only results come. Talking, waiting, wishing is not going to do anything. तो अभी थोड़ा लॉजिकल हो जाओ guys, थोड़ा सा be self committed कि this is my life and I should work on my own growth. Okay, now accordingly, out of this Pareto ideas which you have right now, try to pick only those ideas which you know that you will guaranteed work, and you have to work on it. So this entire week we will do daily planning where we will work on this. So chalo, now identify the idea. So guys, even if it is one idea, that is fine. And that too, if we have just work only 2 hours full week on that, that is also fine. So I'm not saying कि एक दिन में एक week में we have to become superstar, but take that step. Don't say कि I did not work on anything. Now that is going to be a problem for your life. Okay, so now pick up those ideas which you genuinely will be working in the next coming week, because it is a self commitment now. बाद में अभी zero नहीं आना चाहिए. That's what. Now this is a second chance for you to improve if you have not taken action last week. So chalo, self committed, pick up that idea which you will definitely work. And if you're not going to work, then better not pick it. And then you need to answer to yourself on your deathbed कि क्या कर लिया life के साथ. Why this kind of life then, right? So chalo, let's, okay. So self-commitment is the only thing which will take you towards success. You're not doing anything for anybody else. All this will give you rewards in your own life. So you need to look in the mirror and feel that yeah, I'm proud of myself. So for that, you need to take proud actions. अभी कोई बोलेगा भाई प्राउड नहीं होना चाहिए, अरे कुछ तो कर लो पहले. Take some actions. Okay, Bharat is saying committed, but unfortunately task is not completed. Then that's okay. ठीक है, देखो different people का result output is going to be different. Sometimes same task might drag it for a long time, but the point is there are ways by which you can over a period of time improve on all those things. First give a commitment, then try to do. Maybe you have picked 4 tasks to be done, out of that only 2 happened. That is also very good. Matlab, that means right now your focus and capability was to deal with those 2 problems. And then if you stay consistent, it will tune and improve over a period of time. So there is nothing wrong if you're not accomplishing your targets, but let the system run. You will become better with time. Okay, you will become better. So don't feel bad about yourself. If you're taking positive actions, feel good of that. Okay. Yes, if you are less productive, less result oriented, it will improve with time. But at least you know how you are progressing. That's very important. Chalo, let's look at it, Tabi. Week target. What will happen? Let's say instead of in 6 months, you achieve your goal in 7 months. It doesn't make much of a difference. Okay, there are some goals which is okay even if it moves by 1 more month forward. Yeah, there will be something ke race hai wo ek hi din pe hona chahiye, but otherwise majority of the goals it is fine. Okay, a bit pushing doesn't delay, but you should not stop. You should run the momentum. Okay, I got my next week's target. Okay, fine, very good. So now I have 3 sections created in my ideas. One section is saying week target. Next section saying Pareto rules. Sorry, next Pareto shortlisted ideas. And next there is rest of the ideas, which I'm just labeling it as backlog. Okay. So fine, this is the end result of our today's activity. Okay. Now, immediately next thing that you need to do. So this is okay, week planning. Okay. Now we have to convert it into day plan. Point is Monday is already done. So tomorrow you have to take further actions on top of it. So it is not done. We cannot leave it right now. So now immediately we need to convert this into a daily plan. Okay. Now how you are supposed to do it? Chalo. So all the guys who were available last week, so they already know it how to do a daily plan. But for anybody who did not take actions, so no worries. Today we will look at it again. Okay, simple. I'm sharing my screen. Just have a look here once. We are using OneNote for all our display purpose, so you can also check, use something like this. Okay, so they go. This I created this my actions only for demonstration purpose. I do my tracking as part of some other sheets. Okay, but this is only for this calls and demonstration. So on a daily basis, we keep adding this kind of information. So right now you need to do this. Create a new page. Okay, name it tomorrow's date, 21st Feb. Okay, next add three sections here: done, in progress, to do. Chalo, everybody first do this activity. Create a new page called 21st February. Now, weekly say we are getting into daily. You need to take actions on a daily basis and weekly basis, then only results will be coming. Otherwise, you will just wait all throughout your life and kuch bhi nahi aayega. You need to take actions because all you have is only one day with you. That's it. Throughout your life, ek hi din milta hai. Every single day, it's a new day. It's a new day. So use your today. That's it. Nothing more is required. So that's where we are getting into daily planning. So everyone, create a new page, 21st Feb, name it as 21st Feb, and blank start karo. Don't copy paste last week because we want a new beginning every week. Don't carry the baggage of last week. I did not accomplish this. I did not complete this task. It's a new chance for you to get better in your planning and execution. Okay. To do it till this point, 21st Feb, three sections. Okay. Next, what you need to do is in your weekly planning, whatever ideas you have picked up for this week, just copy paste that idea into the to-do list. Okay, chalo, do it till this point. I am stopping the screen share and I am also doing these activities. A second. The more you do it, the more efficient you will get at this work. Okay, so chalo, I'm creating a page for me, 21st Feb. Putting it into three sections: done, in progress, to do, taking the weekly thing, weekly planning, moving the ideas into the to do. If you feel in the middle of the week itself you have achieved all your ideas, then simply come back to this sheet and pick the next set of ideas. But you will realize slowly and steadily you will start moving towards your goals. Okay, fine. To do ho gaya. If you have done till this point, just comment it as done in the chat. A new page is created and the to do is applied. Shenu, Mahesh. Okay, few more done karte fir aage chalte. We are falling short of time. The final 4 minutes for the session. So at least let's do the daily planning, mark the attendance and let's close the day then. Okay, Vaibhav, Shruti, Bharat also done. Surjan done. Okay, very good. Now ek kaam aur karenge guys. Okay, just whenever you did the last daily full page, right? So we are writing date by date wala page, right? So whenever you did the last time, be it Friday or Thursday, whenever you did it, just scroll it from top to bottom and see, are there any items mentioned there which you feel is important and needs to be done, and maybe you can just copy those ideas and add it into the 21st February list also. So just scroll to your last date, scroll from top to bottom page, see if there is anything important item which you missed in this weekly planning. So because you should not forget your important tasks. Okay. So chalo, let's do that last activity. So you will have full-fledged everything without missing out. So I did my latest Okay, just look at that, see whichever is important, take it here. If you feel you should not take it to the current day, maybe you might have to take it to the weekly backlog item or somewhere so that it is there as a future reference. But don't miss out on the important things which you might have got last week. Okay, ठीक है, चलो, my 21st February is done. Next, the last thing to be done. We're trying to do two things together. Weekly planning activity is already completed. Now we are getting into the daily planning activity, and almost it is also at the closer state. Okay. Now they go simple, guys. You have already picked up the ideas for the current week. Now, okay. Now, Abhi, last week related mistakes we should not repeat. Okay. So now you have list of ideas. Now, genuinely promise to yourself that tomorrow you will work on some of these ideas. Okay, and now you practically figure out how much time can you work on this, and at what time you can work on this, like first half of the day, second half of the day. So thoda sa really brainstorm the timing part also. Okay, tomorrow at what time you will be working on these ideas, and just list down which ideas and which list of tasks you will be performing. So two things required. So देखो, genuinely tomorrow we want to work. So now you look at tomorrow how busy you are, when can you make time available to work on these ideas. So write down the time slot there. Okay, tomorrow so and so time for 1 hour or 2 hours I can work on this. It could be even 30 minutes, guys, but at least take that step one. Tomorrow then we will review, did you take that step? So you are promising today, tomorrow we will review. If you are not able to do it, again you get another chance to plan tomorrow. So within next 5 days you will start getting results in your life. This is how it works. Okay. So now first step required, commit ke tomorrow at what time can you work on these ideas. That is step one. Step two is just take the first idea, break it down into smaller tasks. What do you actually have to do? Okay. Write down into one liner clear cut task statements. Chalo. First, freeze the time slot. So look at your idea and freeze the time slot. If you don't know exact time, you just say maybe after lunch for 2 hours, like maybe 3 to 6 p.m. You can put a time range, but in that you have to then do it. So first section is time range or time slot. So when you do this kind of precise planning, you will not forget it, and pick the time slot in a manner that tomorrow no other priority should come in this time slot. It should become that important for you to accomplish. Consider your work and other priorities and then you plan it. It cannot be disturbed, but make it happen. Tomorrow, Tuesday, we will again be reviewing how this today's plan went. Okay. And then you say whether you did it or not. And then you should self-realize ki kya ho raha hai gadbad. Fine, this is the last thing to be done. Then we'll take the attendance and we'll close the day. And then join tomorrow. Don't miss any of the sessions, guys. Every session is very important. That don't break the momentum. Habits we are trying to build. A rhythm is required to get results, not one day wonders. A lifetime of habits will reward. Okay, so only two things: list of tasks and the time slot where you think you can work on that, and write it down clearly so that tomorrow 9 p.m. when we connect, we will see did we work on it or not. That's it. Okay, my list is done. I'm sharing the attendance for today. Sharing the attendance for today, guys. This week is also going to be very important for this habit permanent, making it permanent into your life and stuff. Okay, so don't miss it out. If you have, yes, office work, so yeah, you have to give that as the priority, but otherwise definitely allocate time for this on top of any other thing. It's just a 3 week program, right? Next week to ho jayega, uske baad there is a gap available, so try to plan rest of the things then. Okay, taking the attendance link, pasting it in the chat. Okay, somebody saying, can we say ki morning, evening? Try to provide a time range that will give a brain a very clear cut direction. So if you are saying ki morning, so put a time range, ki when to when, because that will give you control. If you are missing that time, so you will realize it. So give a time slot if possible, start and end. There was a again Harvard study conducted on that, ki who people accomplish the goals. So it was this technique came as part of that. Okay, those are guys who really become very precise. Okay, on so and so date, on so and so time, I will be taking this action. So the chances that they will take is far drastically higher compared to somebody else who just tells you, okay, next week sometime I will take care. Okay. So the more precise you are, the more result oriented. Okay, guys, pasted the attendance link. The code for today is 4444, and let's mark it. Okay, guys, with the attendance, whoever has completed 90% or more, so by the end of this program, we will issue them certificate. So to have a tracking, they have performed all these activities consistently till the end. Okay, so that kind of certificate will be issued, and it will add its own value because these things are like these are like very great lifestyle habits. So you can keep tracking how many month of certificates have you accumulated. If you keep joining month by month, that will talk about your consistency in a long run as well. And tomorrow's topic is also very important. It's like how to bounce back from failures. Okay, many of the times in life things do not go the way we plan. Everything gets scattered, things get broken, and then from there, how to really wake up and get started back on track in your life on the mission to accomplish something big. That's something which is really required to the current people. And I've faced a lot of some downfalls in my own life, and I really struggled to overcome that. But then I got the right techniques and I went through 2 3 very down points, but from there I was able to come up very nicely. So I would really share all those step by step techniques which you can apply in your life to bounce back from your failure situation, and I think it will be very much required. Hmm? So tomorrow 9 p.m. we will do that, and then we will continue this rest of the activities as well. So chalo, thank you everybody. Have a nice day and see you guys tomorrow 9